We're Eamon and Beck, and for the past 3 years, we've lived in a van to travel the world. But now that we're home in Canada and our van home is in Morocco, we're spending quarantine building a new tiny house on wheels.
Well, this headliner almost ended our marriage.
Sounds like you're having a good time. Oh, I'm gonna cry again.
We did something crazy.
Well, let's get cracking. Another week. Eamon's feeling very overwhelmed this morning, but we're excited to be back at the van. We've got hot weather. The sun is shining, and it is time to get framing out this van, this home.
We got a bit of a list.
A big list. As you can see, we've got our work cut out for us. Let's do it, baby.
Maybe shirts are optional today.
Woo! Alright, my first task of the day is to put the final coat of paint on the headliner shelf so we can get that installed.
Really simple design. You can buy these little plates at the Home Depot, and then I'm gonna bend it into the exact size we need. I'm gonna utilize the hole we have here, the bolt, and I see a lot of people putting their brackets in like that, just like that, which kind of looks a little ugly. Just to make it a little sexier, you can just cut with a knife a little hole and then come through the back side so it looks like it's floating. One of those tools where I bought without Beck's permission, and then she kind of got upset with me, but I haven't used it yet, but now we finally have it used. So you can buy this little magnet attachment for your vise and then bend pieces of metal. Now we got custom brackets.
Nice.
This one's a little trickier, but if you can get the knife in there and then get the angle. I'm dying of heat, man.
Have a piece of watermelon that they're over. I think this is all we're gonna be able to stomach today.
Well, this headliner almost ended our marriage.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's not even up yet. Who are we to say that the marriage isn't over?
The plans are changing a little bit, but we're gonna use bolts because I can't get a screw in there.
Bob's made us a salad for lunch.
Well, mine has a little bit of oil in it, olive oil, but theirs has no oil. It's all super healthy stuff. I'm pretty healthy, but these guys are like super healthy. It has everything in it.
It's got some beans, some olives, some avocado, and then this is a little bit of poison, but this is a classic. Tomatoes. He does like a little pita with mayo on the side. Maybe we'll be in better spirits after this.
Hopefully.
Maybe me.
Yeah, thank you.
Guys,
you put the camera on me and then make it seem like I'm the reason you're in a mood. We've realized we need to make some changes if we're going to be working in 31-degree heat. So, out comes the chai walleton. Woo!
This next part of the list, we'll have a little bit less curse words, we're hoping.
We're hoping.
But I'm just putting some screws in for the puck lights.
This is like a trim kit finish, you know? Remember you guys when we were so excited about these fans?
Yeah.
Oh, that looks nice.
Oh, what are you doing?
I'm adding to the list, babe.
Oh my gosh.
I want to install the swivel seat this week. What do you think?
Oh yeah.
You guys might think it already is installed, but we just flipped it.
Running down the list, we got upper cabinets. So this is actually going to be an easy job because we've already got this kind of mounted. But all we're going to do is going to take this off and we're going to figure out where we want our uprights going, and then we'll fire a screw in from the top, So then you have your uprights hanging down, and then it'll join onto a piece of plywood that meets right here. Boom, 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 boom. Anyway, it sounds easy. Let's see. My YouTube subscription box is quickly filling up with constructions, how-tos, and tips. So this is just a really basic tip, but if you need to do 5 or 10 of the same cuts, to set up a little stopper here, and then you run it through.
Oh,
You got yourself a little jig.
Great idea. Oh, nice! One done. Bob, what are we doing here?
What do you think? We're putting a little bit of a lip on the shelf here, so things don't roll out when you turn right.
And it strengthen, or it's just for the
Absolutely,
roll-out?
yeah, structure.
So we're trying to design this as light as possible. That's why we went with the 1/4 inch, and as much space saving as possible. So this, once you get everything glued and nailed and everything in, it's solid.
After a long, sweaty day, we are excited to check off one more thing from the list. The upper cabinets are officially framed. Looking pretty good. You feeling good about
And
it?
I'm officially single.
Ooh, we are not good in heat, baby.
Oh my god, dude.
That deserves like a 3 cross out. And just when I thought we were going home for the day,
No. I had a little bit extra time moving in my slow motion. But I also got this done. This is just a little notch piece that'll go in our laptop area. So that'll fit in there. And then we've got a USB-C for 12 volt. That'll go in there. And then we've got this area wired for laptops.
so cool.
And then also this one here is for just normal USB.
I love that you thought of this. This is gonna be so
key.
dope. Eamon is officially certifiably insane. We thought we were going home for the day, but no way, Jose.
We're going home now, we're destroyed.
Yeah, Eamon's just done the back wall here. Kitchen area, it's really important because we're gonna be tiling over in there, so it's gotta be strong and
That's why I
supportive.
put 1,200 screws in it.
Good job, baby.
You gonna tell them about the time you cried like you were in kindergarten?
I banged my head on the cabinets, and that's when I knew it was time to go home. I'm gonna cry again. It really freaking hurt. You gotta get used to the small space again and watching your head, so.
Oh, I'll try and catch it on film next time, guys. She just drops to the ground and starts going.
Okay, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Good morning, fam!
Hey, good morning!
Morning!
How are you? Mr. Home Depot himself. How was your pickings today at Home Depot?
The cart was a little heavier than anticipated.
Was it? And how was the lineup? Was the lineup pretty sweet?
No, not too bad.
Oh, good.
Not too
Excellent.
bad.
Good stuff.
They're getting the hang of things there.
Good.
Beautiful.
You guys ready to build a van?
Ready to
We
build
are
a
ready,
van, baby.
man. We are ready to build a van.
First up, we have the kitchen wall. What we mean by that is we're going to be cutting out a piece of plywood for the right behind the driver's seat. It's very similar to the kitchen design in Trinity. That was an awesome place where we kept our knife storage and just kind of rounded out the kitchen. So let's get cracking. So what do you go based on? You just guess?
Just based on the energy you're feeling in your upper chest.
Okay. Feels not right.
Oh, it feels pretty good. You want the board to come in this much. You're just gonna scribe out this much, because that's where it's tight.
Take 3. Oh,
That's all.
wow.
That's all
Beck has opened up the paint shop. Bob and I are starting to work on the kitchen counters, and we're gonna try an experiment with our friend Craig here, which neither of us have ever used.
It looks pretty impressive though.
We'll see how we go. You need to borrow a hair elastic?
Yeah. We need, what we need is the cabinet makers. Any cabinet makers out there that can help us out? Just need to know where to put the dowels. We're looking for Craig, the guy who made this machine. We screwed this right to the table.
Try to put this on there. We got the board in here.
We were pretty impressed.
We were looking at each other like, oh yeah, that worked out well. Just want to address the elephant in the room, the highway beside us. There were a couple comments about that, and I just want to let them know we're doing our best.
Pardon?
What? Turn up the volume on your TV. So Craig's jig is starting to work a little bit. I don't even know if we're doing it the right way, but we're buttoning up a hole on each end, off-centered, so the screws don't touch each other. And I've made a mark on my bit. So I'm just going down.
And we apologize, Craig, if we're doing it the wrong way. I'm sure we are.
That's how you join it without using L's.
Wow. L's used to be your favorite.
Yeah, Craig's now his favorite.
L's are expensive.
Like a woman, oh, the way she smiles, the way she moves her hips, and the way she looks when she turns her head. Well, I feel
Question is, what can we make for lunch? Oh, we've got a whole bunch of different leftovers. Okay, pasta. Mushroom stroganoff leftover. Some cold watermelon courtesy of Bob. Cabbage salad I've just added a few ingredients to. Hummus.
Are you missing a plate?
For Craig? Is it for Craig?
That's for Craig.
nothing stop you like a woman. Make a man forget his own name. Nothing like a woman can drive.
Hi there, I'll take an iced chai latte.
Iced chai latte. Okay.
Extra ginger.
We're out of ice today, though. I'm sorry. That fits pretty good, eh? I'm impressed with that.
Yeah, considering
Yeah,
the
this whole
walls are...
concept looks good.
I was just thinking, like, this is such a reason why it's so cool to build your own van, because you and I are so tall and we like a tall counter.
Yeah.
You know, it's so cool to customize it for
Totally.
us. Because I was just doing the dishes in there, it's like this.
Oh, I hate that sink.
I hate that sink. Yeah.
And look, I know it's not fully done yet, but we are waiting on some other sizes, so for now...
Woo!
Next couple decisions are crucial, so we're just gonna sit down, have a little powwow, review the dimensions, because I think we're gonna start the bed platform, which is all essential height based on the benches, based on the backing of the bed, based on the actual height of the bed. So we gotta get this right. That's the new spec sheet for the bed cushion
Came up
design.
with the exact same thing as we already had, basically. But it's good to double check your math.
I don't know what you've been told. This here is not your home. You want some trouble. You want some. Come on in and I'll take hold.
Here he comes, the chai's on the way.
Chai's on the way.
Want some trouble. You. When I see you, I see.
We're using this massive L bracket as a starting point for the bed. We've measured 34 inches up from the floor, which all has to do with the bench and the backing. And then we're just gonna mount that right into the slats, and then also put some wood beams as support, because this is gonna carry a lot of weight. My girlfriend's quite heavy.
Never a dull moment with this guy. He's going 6 p.m. new project.
Gotta finish strong, guys. So this puppy came from Sprinter Upgrades. We'll leave a link to their website below. The reason why I like this swivel the best out of all the swivels is because it's the lowest profile. So you're not getting that extra height, which you found is annoying on our current van because your feet are hanging and dangling.
Exactly.
We grab the vacuum?
Yeah.
Nice. The boss is here.
Yeah, let's go. It's 6:40. Our IKEA, local IKEA, has just reopened after being closed for a long time for COVID.
And 6 weeks delayed for delivery, and wouldn't even accept orders.
Yeah, we actually tried to order like 3 days ago, and we figure it's open till 8. We have an hour and 20. Let's go. We're gonna show you the swivel seat tomorrow, how it finishes up, clean up really quick, and we'll catch you guys at IKEA.
This is like a line through the parking lot, and then look to your left here. What time do you open tomorrow? Watch this, guys. Good morning. Hey Lee, we gotta go. We're in IKEA now.
Thanks for everything, Lee. We'll chat later. I'm so glad we came when we did. The lineup is around the building, but IKEA's open. The real reason we are at IKEA today is for these bed slots alone. Look at our card. It would say otherwise.
What happened there?
I don't know. We started just thinking like we don't really want to come back and wait in line again. And how many of these do we need? 2?
So the queen slats are $50, but the twin slats are $20. So if you want to save some dollars, you got to do some math. We're trying to figure that all out now. Are we in the right aisle?
Yeah, aisle 1. There you go. We did something crazy.
We did something crazy. We didn't eat breakfast because we wanted to get to IKEA early.
We got veggie dogs.
So we got veggie dogs.
Here we are.
Some cabbage and crispy onions.
Not bad looking. Don't want to get it on my new white shirt here.
Okay. We'll see you back at the office.
Good morning. He's on the phone, he's doing business. Business stuff. By now, you guys likely know that Eamon and I run our small business Chaiwala out of this warehouse. Since the pandemic hit, so much has changed for our business. We went from being wholesalers of tea, so selling our tea to a cafe partner who would then make a cup of chai for a customer, to having all of our cafe partners close and needing to transition to an online store, basically to survive. And we're so grateful to our community for helping us through this time, as well as we're grateful for the resources that have really helped us learn and grow, which is why I'm so excited to introduce you to today's sponsor, Skillshare. I've just completed the course called E-Commerce Essentials by Tracy Wallace, and she takes you through everything from setting up the store, which we had already done, but then really gets deep into driving traffic to your store and how to convert people who are just window shopping, let's call it, to actual paying customers. And this is definitely the business side of Skillshare, but you guys have seen me try to learn to animate, improve my photo editing skills. There are thousands of courses from entrepreneurship to creative learning, and I've just spotted one on everyday minimalism as well that I think is really interesting and something I would love to take when maybe I have more time and we're not building out a van. Anyways, Skillshare wanted to give you guys an exclusive offer. So the first 1,000 of you who click that link in the bio are going to get 2 months of the premium membership for free. Take this opportunity to learn something new or grow your career skills or your hobby skills. And I'm gonna get back outside because I can hear Eamon on the saw. What on earth is he building without me? It sounds like you're having a good time. Nice. What are you guys up to out here?
We're making the bed.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
nice.
So, you wanna have a look?
Yeah.
We might be the only van in history to throw a 2x6 in there.
Wow.
But this hinge is really important because you're gonna spend a lot of time sitting up here.
And it's needed for the hinge.
And it's needed for the hinge design. But
Right.
basically the hinge is gonna be set down to there.
Yeah.
Boom, drop down to the backing of the couch. And we're building all this first because there's been a few little design changes. Like we're not coming down to 20 anymore. We're coming to 18 because of the hinge. So, it's all good.
Surprise!
Sounds good to me, man. Whatever works.
63
63, check.
by 19. Just kidding, 18.
Oh.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Okay, so now let's attach that to the plywood.
What's wrong?
Nick, I'm really worried about Alexander.
Oh my god.
Alexander! Alex! You're sitting in the front seat.
Oh, Alexander.
He wanted to go on an adventure today, I think.
I think he's just tired of working.
Yeah.
Eh?
Ben?
Bed is made.
Good morning.
Good
Good night.
Okay.
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 So we're calling the piece that folds up the footer, and the footer is made of 2x3 and 1/2-inch plywood. So essentially, this little door hinge is just gonna sit up there and then fold down like that.
So I know we've explained this, but this quarter that we just built went down will be the back of our seating area, and when up we'll finish off the bed.
You know what I was
Very
just
exciting.
thinking? This little footer, we might want to fire some holes in it for ventilation because it's just plywood.
Okay.
Just in case you get some sweaty backs and stuff on there.
Who's coming over? Who's sweating all over my footer?
Me. Beautiful.
Nice.
And how's that going to stay up there, Beck?
Well, Bob, this is gonna stay up with a little jimmy thing that's on a handle, and we're gonna pull it out,
Yes.
and it's gonna have like things that hold it. This bed, I'm gonna give the bed framing a tick. I think we've completed that. We're gonna finish the swivel seat right now.
So the swivel seat is very easy to install. The only thing I need to do actually is my seat needed washers just to separate the two bolts. They were hitting a little bit. So I'm just gonna pop those on. And then the last thing is the seat belt clicks into the actual plate so that when the seat swivels, you're not getting wrapped up in the seat belt.
That's really nice. I didn't have that before.
The seat base is so low profile. We didn't have to do this last time, but you actually need to cut the skirting because it's hitting on the bottom. Safety second.
Whoa! Hey!
Hey,
You know what? Eamon already mentioned this, but you still have to sit a little forward for my legs to touch, but in Trinity, it's like way up here, so this is real nice. You have one last thing to do. Cross it, baby.
Hell yeah.
Cross that swivel. No, don't take it down, babe. We didn't finish.
As soon as just tear it up.
Oh. So the only thing we didn't do was the couch framing, but.
That was a great week. Great week. What do you guys think? Great week?
Great week.
Great week.
Great week, great week, great week. Before we sign off this week, we have a few quick shout outs that Bob has received. So first, Chad from San Diego, California. He's graduating high school. He's a new van lifer.
Congratulations, Chad.
Chad.
You do this one.
Okay, here we go. We got Toby Nickel. 19th birthday. Happy birthday, Toby.
Vilde from Norway.
Vilde.
Donna, happy birthday, Friday, May 29th, from Keelan, your daughter, and Michael, your handsome husband.
I can't read this.
Happy birthday to Annalise from Westbound, Wisconsin.
Happy birthday, Annalise.
Happy anniversary to Lacey.
Like I said, anniversary to Lucy, but Michael also has a birthday here.
It's Joe's 50th birthday. Happy birthday, Joe. Last but definitely not least, from Richard in Toronto. He wants to wish Sydney, the love of his life, a happy 8th birthday.
Happy 8th birthday, Sydney!
Best for last.
Happy birthday, Sydney, and thank you guys all for being a part of our community. We appreciate you, we love you, and we just can't wait to see what next week brings.
May I say one thing, please, before you do that? Hold on. I want to thank the lady who brought some masks. I wasn't aware you brought some, but you put some in our mailbox.
Yeah.
I thought that was very considerate, and we're very grateful for that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
See you Sunday.